What's up, everybody? It's Pac-Man from Drunk Monkey Garage. We're back to working on the Toolbox, which is part of the paint-off between us and Diamond Custom Paints. So, to this point, we've got the sides done. I promised you I was going to do something special with the top. So we're going to get to working on that today. Put some crystal on the drawers. I'm waiting for that to dry. While we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to mix up some Glimmer Ghost Blue Pearl from Eye Candy. It's the first time I've ever used their pearls, so that'll be interesting to see what that looks like over the crystal. I'm hoping for good results. If not, we do have a protective coat of clear on this, so we can sand it back if we don't like it. So stick around. So for the lid, we're going to mix up 4 ounces of clear base coat. Mix the Glimmer Ghost Blue Pearl in. So let's get to mixing that up. Like I said, I've never used the these pigments before, so just have to see how that turns out. This is part of a sample pack that I ordered. They did not send these to me for free or anything, so we're going to try 1 scoop. Let's see how that does. I'm going to turn on the overhead camera so you guys can see it as I mix it. That has a really nice shimmer. I have watched some videos from Whitley Auto Works and GT's Performance. And they've used this pigment, this exact pigment. And when they've used it over a lighter color, it just gives it kind of a bluish sheen at certain angles. And then over darker colors, it really changes the color to a pretty blue. So I'm hoping the effect over the crystal is over the metal flake part of the crystal, it'll just have a slight bluish tint to it. But over the black, it'll really give it a nice blue color. That's the hope anyway. We'll see how that works out. So we've got this mixed up pretty well. I'm going to be using my Little Beast from American Dream Custom Paints. We're just going to give it coats until I'm satisfied with the results. I think that 1 scoop was plenty. That was about probably not even half of what was in this bag. But this stuff is worse than metal flake about getting all over the place. So I'm going to get suited up, get masked up, and we'll get in the booth and spray this on the crystal pattern, see what we end up with. So just like when I'm spraying flake, I've got a disposable suit on. I've got 4 ounces mixed up. We're just going to go over this until we get the coverage we want, and we'll see what we get. All right, that's one coat. I've got my fan set to wide open. I've got my fluid out 2 turns. It's a 0.8 tip. And I've got my pressure at about 26 psi. All right, we're flashed off on the first coat. We're going to go for a second coat. There is a little bit of a difference, but I'm not seeing much of it yet. So we're just going to keep going until we get a good effect. So while we're waiting for the lid to dry, the crystal is done forming on the drawers. So we're gonna spray our black base over that, let that dry, and then we can scuff those. That should do it for the drawers. We'll let those dry for a little bit, and then we'll scuff those back with some Scotch-Brite and soapy water. All right, I just got some soapy tap water here. A little bit of used gray Scotch-Brite. We're gonna scrape these crystals off a little bit. I'm basically just dragging the Scotch-Brite across the panel, not putting any pressure on it. Went a little too much here, but that'll be fine. We might cover that with the Ghost Blue Pearl. Snazz it up a bit. But there we go. Basically just want the water, let that water dissolve the crystals. There we go. Another beautiful crystal pattern. We'll let these evaporate, and then we'll throw a coat of Ghost Blue Pearl on it. I think what I'm going to do is cover the top of these with some tape, so we don't get the Ghost Blue Pearl on it. And we'll do some green candy on top of that. Just kind of playing it by ear here. Got a nice blue sheen to it. In the dark, it kind of looks black. It's kind of a neat color. All right, I think we're at a point now where we're going to put a protective coat of clear on this. And we may do something with this front, but we're almost there. So I'm going to put a couple of coats of protective clear on this, and we'll take it from there. All right, so I've got some clear mixed up. I'm going to use the Beast from American Dream Custom Paints. This is my favorite clear gun so far. So we're going to get masked up, get in the booth, and we'll get some clear on this thing. So we've got our protective clear on here. I put 3 coats on it just to make sure we could bury all the graphics. Everything's nice and smooth so far. We're going to let this dry for overnight, maybe 2 days. And then I think the only thing we have left to do is whatever we're going to do with the top of these drawer handles. I think we might go with the carbon fiber to tie it in with the lid, and possibly some shading, and I think we're almost there. So stay tuned for the finale, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell icon for notifications of future videos, and head over to Diamond Custom Paints, and if you haven't already subscribed there, like and subscribe his channel. Somewhere towards the end of October, we are going to do a live event and give these 2 toolboxes away. Make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications on that so you can be a part of that live chat and get a chance to win one of these toolboxes, and let us know which one you like better. I think I've got one more video to do on this toolbox, and then we'll be finished with this project. I'll go over doing some shading, the assembly, and the final reveal. So stay tuned. Until then, cheers.